What is up, YouTube? My name's Tony 2.0, and welcome to Mad as Hell Monday. This is a weekly series where I find something that pisses me off, annoys me, gets under my skin, and we talk about it. Today's topic is a little bit touchy, and it's something that deserves a little being delicate around. Today's topic is bullying, and in our case, trolling and the difference between them. I want to start by telling you guys that almost my whole school life, I was bullied. I was always the fat kid. I've also been a part of bullying others, and it's something that is changing in my head. For you guys that don't know, in May I'm expecting my first child. We're expecting a little girl. And so I think about things like this. What happens if she gets bullied? I want to talk about this because I think it's an important subject that we cover. And it's important for people out there who are being bullied to know that there's help out there. Let's start off by talking about trolling, because that's kind of the buzzword. And a lot of people who bully say that it's trolling. Well, here's what I know. Trolling is a deliberate, secret attempt to annoy people. The key word there is secret, so they should know who you are if they're trolling them. This is an attempt to dupe the trollee into believing what you're saying. One of the key things with trolling is, at a later date, the victim should be aware that he was getting messed with and then be able to find it funny. Things like swearing at someone, spamming them, that's not trolling, that's just being an asshole. There are some people on YouTube specifically that call themselves trolls. Not gonna call anybody out, you know who they are. And I'm telling you right now, those people are not trolls. They make actual trolls angry because they call themselves that. Those guys are bullies. I want to start by talking about why people bully. There is a lot of theories on why people bully, and I want to give you guys some facts about bullying. These may kind of open your eyes to how serious the issue is. 70% of all high school students say that they have been bullied. That's from the American Psychological Association. 90% of all 4th through 8th graders have been bullied. That's from the National School Safety Center. Approximately 160,000 kids every day miss school because of issues with being bullied. 42% of children say that they have been cyberbullied, and 53% admit to cyberbullying someone else. Of note, 9 out of 10 gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender people experience some form of hatred or bullying in their lifetimes. Victims of bullying are 9 times more likely to contemplate suicide. There's a lot of things that go into what causes bullying. I'm going to give you kind of my opinion and some stuff to go with that, right? So the facts, and what they say, and this is from the Boston Hospital research team. The most common is a need to dominate others, excessive impulsivity, problems managing anger, anxiety, jealousy, and other negative emotions. The big things there, jealousy, anxiety, those are the 2 main ones, I think. Difficulty tolerating other children who are perceived as somehow different. You know that people who have learning disabilities and developmental disabilities are much more likely to receive some form of bullying. I've done it, we've all done it. This is an issue that really creates bigger problems. My home is about 15 minutes from Littleton, Colorado. That's the site where Columbine happened. People get bullied, they go shoot up a school. In my day, we never handled it like that. You know, there was like one shooting when I was in high school, and that was off grounds, like in this crack house that was near our high school. What used to happen, at least around me and my core group of friends, is if someone had a problem, we either talked about it or we threw punches. Violence is not the answer, but sometimes it's the only way. I mean, I do not support violence, but if it comes down to it and somebody needs to be punched in the face, they're going to get punched in the face. I have been in many fights over this. I've been beat up, I've been jumped because I was perceived as different or the fat guy or whatever. I've been punched in the face like 1,000 times. That's why I'm so pretty. For all of you out there that are doing the bullying, I'm telling you, it's going to lead to nothing. Most of the bullies that I went to high school with, I mean, I guess we need people to work in fast food, but most of them are either in jail or working at a job that will get them nowhere. Never went to college, never became successful. And that is just my experience with them. Me, I decided to change who I was my senior year in high school, and I kind of stopped doing that. For all of you out there being bullied, understand that there is a life after all of that. And it may be tough now, but it's going to make you stronger when you move on. There are people for you to talk to. Parents, administrators at your school, teachers, counselors, your doctor. I mean, there's so many. If your parents won't listen to you, seek out other help. If you are a victim of being bullied, you don't have to put up with it. Regardless if that dude says you better not snitch on me because, you know, that's being a bitch or whatever, fuck that guy. You need to speak up. And if you know someone who's being bullied, don't just stand by idly and let it be done, even if it's your friends doing it. Stop it. What happens if the next kid that shoots up a school is that guy that's being bullied? And because you were a part of it, he goes after you. Every action has a reaction. Remember that. There's a lot of stories in the news about kids that kill themselves from bullying, schools getting shot up because of it. This stems from home life. I believe that the way your parents raise you and the way that they act with you is how you present yourself to others. So if they are physically, emotionally, verbally aggressive or violent with you, that's what you learn to deal with. There's also help out there for you. If it's at home, talk to someone else. Talk to your police the officer. You don't have to put up with it. It is hard to relay this to the internet world, but a lot of it comes from those kids like that I notice in the lobbies in COD, just talking crazy shit. I got a motto for him, and it came from my boy Bell. We call it Yodo. You're only tough online. And I never let that stuff bother me. You can say all that you want. 9 out of 10 of those people, they wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. If you ever want something uplifting, if you're having issues with bullying, again, go talk to people. But also, what I find funny is I like to look up the videos on YouTube about the bullies that get what they deserve. Go check those out. I'm not saying be violent, because you shouldn't. The best course is to either, one, talk it out with the person, or get some help. I'm going to leave you guys today with a quote from a brilliant prophet. His name's Curtis Jackson. And he says, "You shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house. And if you got a glass jaw, you should watch your mouth." Let me know what you guys think, if you agree, if you disagree. Thanks for tuning in. I tell you what, do one thing for me. If you disagree, leave why you disagree in the comments. Don't just put, "Oh, you're dumb." I can already see the comments are going to be filled with "you're dumb," but that's whatever. If you truly disagree, tell me why you disagree. Thanks for tuning in, guys. My name's Tony 2.0. Peace.